Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be visiting the Midnight and also decorating some more of those houses. So I hope you guys are ready. So today I wanted to just hop on and do a little bit of work. So as you can see, compared to where we left off last episode, I have placed some lights, some lanterns, still debating on the color. I tried out these bloody lanterns. They look really cool, but what really sets this off is I decided to add some fairy lights. Now, fairy lights has these incandescent bulbs that are really, really cool. Watch. Look at that. Does that slow fade in and fade out transition? Oh, that is really good. Yeah, and so we have this. Now, I don't think you can control this with redstone, even though that would be incredibly awesome. Like if I have a lever, for example, like let's just say I actually had some wood that I could use to make some sticks. All right, we have a lever. Surprised I don't have a bunch of levers just in here. Oh, that's right, because this crafting grid doesn't like to work all the time. Okay, I probably did have some. But anyways, I don't think we can add like redstone to this to make this function. I don't know. Is there, you know what? If I have one that's connected to a block. Okay, so this is connected technically to a block. Oh. Did I just discover something? Did I just discover something? What was that? Excuse me. I just... What? That's so cool. Wow. I didn't even know that was a thing. But now I do. That'd be really cool to like have like when you walk in an area, like just have a pressure plate activate maybe a wireless redstone switch that powers that particular block right there. I wonder if all of them make different noises like that. Now I got to test this out. All right, now I got to grab this lever. I want to see what the other bulbs do. Like, do they all just kind of like play music? Or like, are they all different? Oh man, I got to figure this out. All right, so let's power this. So they kind of do this sort of thing here. That's wicked. I love that. I love that. Little thing you might not even know because you've probably never powered this with redstone. That is so cool. So to go ahead and do a walkthrough, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and I just want to show you, because I don't have any furniture in here yet, but kind of to the design. Right here, you know, we walk in. This one has a step down, even though I might change it a little bit and make it so that way this is actually like the spruce up to here and then drops down like I've done in several others. But I like how these windows end up looking. Oh, they're really good from the inside, especially when they're open ever so slightly. All right, and then we go up here. Now, this is, of course, is not something that I would suggest for like stairs going up to a building, but I was kind of trying to get that English vibe, and a lot of the English style buildings have like raised areas, so they have sort of like a small basement, and so you have these steps, and also like apartment buildings in like New York City and things like that along really congested cities. The buildings are really close together, so they try to add more space by making them taller and also giving some depth to them below. So the front door is usually like pretty high up compared to the road. So you just walk up, you know, normally a big flight of stairs, and you're in your like little studio apartment or whatever. So that's kind of the vibe I was going with for this. But over here, like I said, we have this building. Pretty nice and open area. It's got like another little loft. These windows just look so fantastic. I didn't, you know, I never realized how like much like this actually could change the way this looks. And like having these open, look at that. It actually works, like, because a lot of windows have like a lot of larger windows like this, like older windows will actually have a top up in the like an opening that will open like this and swing open. Whereas I know these open, but a lot of times they will leave these closed to keep preventing a lot of noise from entering, and also leave these open to allow a draft to come in, which is really, really cool. I like the way these windows open. Now, there is a gap though, like ever so slightly right here, that I wish I could change. And maybe there's doors. I know there's doors from this mod. Let's see. They have their own doors, and I don't know if these doors in particular. I might actually try them. Let's go ahead and make some. I want to see if those doors like center themselves. So I went ahead and made these like modern doors here, and let's see how these look like compared to this. Like, are they gonna be different? Okay, so not really. They're exactly like where you would expect them to be. They're placed exactly in the same location. They do look a little bit better though. Like, I like this modern door. Oh yeah, that definitely looks a lot better. Like that darker color fits in really well. I'm gonna leave this door though, but I went ahead and made a little spot that's actually underneath this house to go over this water on a little bridge, and that leads into this little house, which the roof is still a little, you know, as you can see, finicky. But I do like having the roof open. It kind of gives this like look to it. And then we do have this little window that's up here, little window over here. I made this, but these could use some furniture for sure in here. I just really don't know exactly what all to put into this as far as furniture goes. But I mean, that's basically it. I mean, this also has a little step down and has a little bit of a storage room for like maybe a bed, something really small. This could actually work really well for like our bed location, this little house. And surprisingly, out of all the houses, this one and this one is my favorite. This one is my probably second of my favorites that I built, because I really like the way cobblestone looks with this. But these two, this one's really, really like square. Like, I know it's got the windows and stuff, but this one maybe feels more like a barn or something like that. So since I have all of this stuff and I'm looking for more things to decorate with, how about we go and experiment with another dimension, one that we've had access to all the way from the beginning, but haven't really touched on. And that is one of these guys right here. How about we go travel there? There's even one right here. And let's see what exactly the midnight dimension has to offer, because that's what it is. It's the midnight, but it's a little bit different, I think, than how the midnight was in previous version. So it's gonna be kind of cool to see what exactly this has to offer. And I think we have all the stuff in our inventory in order to get us where we need to go. And if I remember correctly, before, oh, I also need to grab some chicken. Grab my num-nums before we leave. And turn them back on. But yeah, the last time I messed around with that mod, there was an underground area, so I definitely wanted to bring some torches, just to make sure that I can see. And then we also want to grab some chicken. I still have tons of chicken. There we go. Because I can buy it from villagers for like no emeralds at all. I absolutely love it. But man, I can't believe we came from here. I think this is the most I've ever built in a modded series. I honestly do. I think this is the most I've ever built in a modded series, and I'm just absolutely enjoying this. I'm loving building more. I don't know why I just don't build as much. You know what? It's probably because this pack has so many building options. It really does. It has so much as far as like options for building. And I hope this is a trend that continues to be a thing that is done, is more blocks being added via like using that saw, for example, like more cobblestone variants and stuff like that are different from like your standard chisel mod, which was super, super popular for 1.12, for the 1.12 version. I want to see more things like this. I really do enjoy that. So here it is in the dark forest. Let's go ahead and place this down. Might as well place it right here, right? And we can call this, I don't know, midnight, because that's the midnight portal. And I think that like traveling down here is the goop that we need to get into to travel? Let's find out. Right? Do we need anything special? Is this the goop? It's not breakable. Huh. Do I need anything special? This stuff right here is... It almost looks like a liquid, but it's not. We're able to stand in it. I was thinking this would be the portal. I might need to look this up. So I am such a derp. Alright. I am such a derp. It of course has to be dark because it's the midnight mod. So of course the portal only activates when it's dark outside. Now, we should be able to stand in here. There we go. And get teleported to the midnight. Alright, so we do have an easy way out of here. Of course, you can always go back to this portal, and that would be your way out. But I'm not exactly looking for a way out, right? I want to go exploring. And yeah, there's going to be rifters. Yeah, but they changed the way rifters work. But, like, they don't drag you into the portals anymore, but boy, are they still just as horrifying as they used to be. And then this... Oh, these flowers, like all of this stuff. Of course, that's Botania flowers, but all these other flowers and stuff, and like these are things you want to grab, because this is like, I don't know, these plants and stuff. Like Shears is probably something you probably want to have as well, to grab some like these ghost plants. A lot of the plants, you'll be able to pick them up. These you can't, I guess, without a shear, or without. Oh, even silk touch doesn't work. Do I have a shear? I don't have a shear available. We'll come back for these. I probably should have a shear, but I don't. Like even these, like you can pick these up. Look at that. And then we got these caps. What do these give you? This powder. So I think I remember these from the previous packs, but being able to make these torches or sporch, a night shroom sporch, perfect. But yeah, these dark pearls and stuff, that all comes from stuff that's all deep underground. This tree is new to me though. But this is going to give you yet again another type of like mushroom block. And then I'm guessing silk touch gives you the block itself. We do need some kind of silk touch in order to get what I really want. But man, these different colors and stuff, like this is where it's at. You definitely want to grab some of this. Now the ambient sound of this dimension is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, and these guys, I don't know if they drag you anywhere. Like where would they drag you? I don't know. It is worth checking out, but I just don't know where they would actually take you. Look at that. The echo and everything in this dimension is like so cool. So cool. Well, I'm gonna see. Does he just hurt me? Well, yeah, he does get... Well, he got yeeted off the map. Hey, look! There's just a Waystone just resting in here. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. This looks like a good place to find Waystones in. So that's new. A hidden cache? Okay, so there are some materials, apparently, that are inside that hidey hole that we can take a look at. Look at all these like different building materials that we're getting though. Okay, I'm gonna take that. What is this? This could be used to make spores. For whatever reason, I don't know. And this, okay. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like a little hidden chest. So we need to keep an eye out for those things. I think there's another one down here. Yeah, there's another one right here that potentially has a hidden cache in it. We just kind of have to pay attention because it might actually be on the front here. Yeah, it's right here. Look at that. Deceitful snapper. Just some nice food, just like available in these like little chests. That's definitely new, and you know, a welcomed addition. Because one thing I felt about this mod, right, is I felt it had so much potential, and had some really cool mobs and stuff, but it just didn't really feel like there was much to do other than accidentally getting drug into this dimension. It didn't feel like there was much to do, and much to really go towards. Like, there seemed to be like so much potential for this mod, and I'm glad to see that they're still working on it and making things better and more fun. So funny enough, out of everything, we have Druidcraft in here with this Elder Wood that just so happened to spawn in here, and I don't think we've had access to the Elder Wood yet. So it might just be that none of this has been generated, so we might see some like random generation things popping up in here. Don't quite know. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I'll take it. I'll take some of these trees. Okay, so this stuff right here is really what I'm after. This. Oh, this stuff is really good. And if I set this to... Oh, there's even the little bugs. Look at that. Little crystal bugs. If I set this to main vine... Or main vine. Wow. Vein mine. We can get ourselves quite a bit of it. Look at that. All these crystals. Just like that. This material is some of the coolest looking blocks in my opinion, and it's all over these biomes. Now I went ahead and actually I found another Waystone, so I went ahead and placed it down. This guy out of the way. Went ahead and placed it down. As you can see, my I'm about to run out of power here. I really need to get like a battery on me to maintain some power, but you know, I'm still discovering different biomes. There are like, I think 3 different colors of this biome that is available. Oh, and look, I was wondering if these guys were in here. I just seen they spawned. The Night Stang. Yeah. These are also some of my favorite like looking mobs. They can also be hostile though, so do not punch them. They will attack your face. So another thing you want to find is some of this ore that ends up spawning in here. And you definitely want to grab some. It's basically going to spawn in these sort of hill biomes inside these like meteors, I guess is what these are. So you just break them open and then you're probably going to find them in there. And this material adds up, lets you get some nice armor and stuff from this mod. You can see right here, this makes some really cool glass. But there's some more ore, but it's completely underground and we haven't got there just yet. We're going to have to do some mining to get down there. And I'm going to place another Waystone once we do get down there, because it's pretty ridiculous. So I went ahead and grabbed some shears as well, because I wanted to grab up some of these flowers here. And as you can see, they're changing the color of the blocks underneath them. I was kind of curious as to what exactly is going on with that. Because it seems really, like, really cool, if that's the case. This really adds like another dimension of like, I don't know, color and texture. All right, let's go ahead and grab this. All right, so right here is my Waystone. I want to go ahead and find a pretty low spot. So right here's a mountainy area. I mean, right over here is pretty low. What we should be able to do is set this to fast and do like you're not supposed to do and mine straight down. Well, and kill that guy. Just basically mine straight down. Hopefully we don't land in anything awful, but hopefully we end up digging down far enough that we enter like this cavernous area. Don't know how far down we are. We've got to be pretty far down. Wow, look at that. Oh, there's one of those big craters we must have missed. Look how colorful the map is though. This is really pretty. All right, let's keep going down. Okay, so we hit bedrock. So what I'm assuming is like right in this area, we might, like if we mine straight, we might eventually hit a cavernous area. But that's what I'm looking for. I don't know if, ooh, there's some ore. I don't know if the cavernous area is actually in this anymore. But that's what I'm hoping. Oh, it is. It totally is. And we've hit it. Okay. So this is the underground cavernous like type area. And I'm hoping to find like a larger area of this. Look at this. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Like this is some cool stuff to find. But not only that, there's actually some interesting mobs that have the potential to spawn in here. Let's hope this leads into a larger area. Definitely looks like it might. Let's hope it does. And yes, I think this is the larger area. Yes. Here it is. And what is this? Oh, this must be like the quirk. The quirk dungeon area just like kind of just spawned in here. This wouldn't be a bad way to farm this though. Like farm this little area. Oh no, I don't know. Is this is embellish craft? Does embellish craft add this in, or is this quirk? I don't know. Like these are quirk structures here, so I'd assume maybe I think it's quirk that adds these little dungeons in. Dry ice from Powa. All these like random things just getting thrown into this area. All right, so with this here, we might take one of these areas. We just need to find a good place to kind of dock our little setup. And you know, I don't mind it like being in here. Like that wouldn't be too bad. Either having it like in the walls here. We can totally set it up like right here. That should be fine. Doesn't sound like there's many mobs around, right? So this will be Midnight Underground. Midnight Underground. Oh yeah. We got some bad guys to take care of. They are so loud when they're underground like this. Ah, it's because we need to get rid of these. So there's one. It's one spawner. And I'm sure there's several more spawners. Yeah, of course there is. One right there. And yeah. Let's go adventuring and find the things that's not overworldly. Like what all of this is about. Because there's a lot to go over here. Like these guys. Oh. This right here is a stinger. And yeah, so they end up dropping the stinger eggs. And you can place the eggs like this. And then stomp on them. Because you're a madman. There we go. We finally got rid of them. And we're also looking for ores. Like, look at this. There's more right here. That was 2 of them. And they do get bigger. So the longer you let them stay out, the bigger they can get. And right here is a bunch of underground ore. I can already tell you, like, the vein mining of, like, this dark pearl ore, I think it gives you just as much experience as, like, nether quartz does. Look at this. Like, I just went up a level and I'm at 73 levels. Like, this is really high levels up here. And I'm still getting these. Wow. Yeah, you would have thought, right? That, you know, with the mining laser and all that stuff, like, that would be the pick that I'd really want to use. But no. No, this pick is still probably my favorite pick in this whole pack. So far. Like, just its versatility is so good. Being able to do the vein mine or ore excavator, oh, that is all worth it right now. And it does take a little bit to get to. So, yeah, I mean, it's worth it. Like, look at this. This is mycelium, though. Like, this stuff we can pick up with our silk touch. I probably want to grab a bit of that. As it is the cool, look at this super cool, like, purple block. Or pink block? I don't know. It's like a pinkish purple. Kind of in between, right? Kind of right there in between. So right up here is another really cool looking block. Yeah. What is it? Roix? Yeah. Ruix, I think. Ruix rock. And can we set this to vein, extended vein mine? There we go. And of course, grab this all for ourselves because this is another like illuminating crystal block that you can find down here. It's so weird being able to see the size of these buildings. Like, look at this. There's an embedded gold block in the wall. And then I also found there was a little like cobblestone room that was right here. And I broke it and there was like lapis blocks and emerald blocks in there. So there's like some side rooms going on over here. For whatever reason, there are some side rooms. Don't know what that's all about, but pretty cool. Look at that moonstone from Drew. Dude, I needed moonstone. So yeah, there's like ores in the walls. So as far as this dimension goes, I think that might just be it, other than coming back here and collecting resources. Of course, there's a bunch of armor and stuff that we can gather up, and there are other biomes to definitely check out. And I think maybe checking out what these things have loot-wise, because these seem to have like overworld, like standard dungeon loot in them. It's not bad. Not bad. But we always have a way to get back here, so, you know, we'll take advantage of that from time to time. So yet again, I want to give a huge shout out to one of my Patreons. Let's actually go ahead and put that right here. And I want to say a huge thanks, if I can spell right, thanks. Oh my gosh. Thanks, there we go, to Switchblade, who actually has been a Patreon for a really long time. All the way back, like, I think within the top 5 earliest Patreons, all the way back June 2018. Wow. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. And I want to say again, thank you to all of my Patrons. You guys are absolutely amazing, especially all the new ones who have recently decided to become a Patreon yourself. Thank you so much. It really does go a long way in helping support the content that I do create. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, of course, don't click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also give this video, guys, a huge thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next episode, and as always, thanks for watching.